So we discussed this three different types of modeling: behavioral modeling, data flow modeling, and structural modeling. So in the behavioral modeling, the statement that you are writing, they are sequential in manner. So because they are sequential in the manner, the syntax of this particular statement is very much like the higher level language programming like C or Pascal, or even in the Java also you are having all those constructs. Okay. So the major constructs, they are the loops. Okay. The for loop or while loop or do while loop we have in the C. Whereas for the branching, you have either if else statement, or you have the switch statement in C. So you find the similar statements in the behavioral programs when you are using this particular kind of this behavioral modeling. Whenever you are going for behavioral modeling, you must make use of this particular statement, that is the process statement. Okay, so you must use this particular process statement when you are going for the behavioral modeling. Okay, so the characteristics. So looking at the program, if you find that there is a process statement, then you come to know that this particular kind of behavioral modeling, it is the behavioral modeling. Okay. This so in this topic we are going to use this particular process statement. Okay, so already we have discussed this, and again we shall revisit this. Okay. Entity declaration statement and the architectural body statement is must. At least one of the statements, they are must for any of the behavioral program, irrespective of whatever may be the model. Okay, so it may be behavioral model, it may be data flow model, or it may be the structural model, but this particular entity declaration and architectural body declaration statement is always required. Okay. The entity declaration statement describes the external interface of the entity. Okay, so it is a black box without going into the details of it. What it specifies, that what are the inputs and what are the outputs of that particular circuit which is being modeled. Okay, so this is the general syntax of the entity declaration construct. Starts with the keyword entity. You need to specify the name of the entity followed by each keyword, and after that you can specify, usually you specify only the particular port in that particular entity, and after that you specify the end of that particular entity. So if the inputs are there, then you specify them as in. If they are output, then you specify it as out. Some of the signals, it can be in out. That is, using those signals, it is possible to get the data in also, or send the data out also. Okay, so or there can be buffer kind of signal also.
Hello, sir.
So yes.
सर तुमचा आवाज असा क्लिअर येत नाही सर.
My voice is not clear.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now?
No, sir.
Check my no. Not clear. Using one Bluetooth device. Is it clear now? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
using Bluetooth headphones, so there is some issue with that. So the entity statement, the general form of entity statement we discussed, and this is the particular entity statement for the given circuit. So the name of the entity is AOI in capital. So you can use it in capital or small. The name, so that is identifier. Okay, but whereas the keywords, so that they should be in small only. So this is case sensitive. A, B, C, D are the inputs, whereas the Z is the output. Okay, so you can see so this is how you declare the entity. So entity declaration statement has to be there in every program. Then architecture body statement should be there. So the architecture body describes the internal architecture or internal models the internal things of that particular circuit. So by using 3 different models, it can be done. So this is the general form of your syntax of the architecture body statement. So start with the keyword architecture, and you have to specify the name of the architecture. Then you will be specifying the name of the architecture of some entity which has already been declared. The name of the entity you have to write. Of and the E are the keywords, and you must use those particular keywords. With begin, the architecture body will begin, and with end, the architecture body will end. In between, you can here you can write the concurrent statement. Okay? So the statement that you write directly into the architecture, those are the concurrent statements. Concurrent statements means all those statements, they are executed simultaneously. So it does not matter whether you are writing those particular statement on the first line or second line or third line. Okay, so they will be executed concurrently or simultaneously. Okay. But if you are writing process statement or the block statement, then the statements within this particular process statement, they will be executed sequentially. So if you are using behavioral modeling, then this particular process statement is must, and within that particular process statement, we'll be writing the nested statements, and all these particular nested statements, they will be sequential in nature. Okay, whereas the statements that you are writing outside the process statement, like the concurrent procedure call or concurrent assertion statement or concurrent signal assignment or concurrent instantiation statement or the generate statement, so all these are executed concurrently or simultaneously. This is how you can write the architecture statement. Okay. Then here is the complete program. Here the entity statement has been written. Entity AOI is the name of the entity, ABCD are the inputs, and Z is the output. After having declared this particular entity statement, then you can go for architecture. The architecture is declared using this particular data flow style of modeling. So in the architecture, the body has been defined only with a signal assignment statement. Usually in the data flow modeling, there will be signal assignment statement, one followed by the another. Here, there is only one statement, and that is telling that Z signal is assigned this particular value, not in bracket A and B or C and D. Okay, so that is what is being assigned. So looking at this particular circuit, you can see that this is A and B, this is C and B, and so that is the AND gate. Then this OR gate will OR it, and finally whatever is the output, then that is negated. Okay, or one's complement is taken. So you do one's complement with this particular operator,
you do the OR gating OR operation with this operator, whereas you need two operators for ANDing. So this is the first one and the second one. Okay? So this is how you are going to model this particular circuit. Okay, so this particular statement is nothing but the model of the circuit which is shown in this particular diagram. Okay, still some students are joining. I don't know. Okay, why are you late? Project Patil, be in time to the class. Now moving on to the another program for the same circuit. Uh, Here, the model is the behavioral model. Okay. Now, in the behavioral model, the characteristics, as already specified, is that you will be having a process statement in the architecture body. You will be having a process statement, and this particular process statement will ensure that whatever statement that you write within this particular process statement, those particular statements, they are executed sequentially. Okay, so here you can see that there is a statement 1, then there is a statement 2, and there is a statement 3. One more statement, that is statement 4, is there. So there are 4 statements, and this particular 4 statements, they are executed sequentially, just like the statements they are executed in the C language program or any other language program. Okay, what is the first statement? Temp 1 is assigned A and B. Temp 2 is assigned C and D. Temp 1 again is assigned temp 1 or temp 2, and then the signal Z output, which is the output. Okay, the entity statement has not been written here, but before this architecture body statement, there is entity statement, and from there, this particular inputs and outputs are coming. A, B are the inputs, C, D are the outputs. If they are not there in the entity, then you get the declaration syntax error in the higher level language program. You will also get those particular errors over here also. Okay. So A, B, C, D are the inputs, Z is the output, whereas the temp 1, temp 2, they are the variables which are declared in this particular process. So they are of bit type, and they will be used only in this particular process statement. Okay, because they are declared here in the process statement. Okay. A, B, C, D is the sensitivity list. What is A, B, C, D? The sensitivity list. That means this particular process statement, all the statements in the process statement will be executed repeatedly. These statements will be executed repeatedly when any event occurs at this particular uh, signal, that is A, B, C, D. That means if A, B, C, D changes, any of the A, B, C, D changes, this process statement will be executed. Okay. So when A, B, C, D changes, then every time any one of the A, B, C, D changes, new value of Z is computed, and the output is specified like that. Okay. I hope you got this particular process statement. Okay. So here, all these statements, they are the assignment statement. See the difference here. This is assignment statement. Okay. Whereas this statement is signal assignment statement. Okay. So this is signal. On the left side of Z, it is the signal. So the signal, that there is a difference between the signal assignment statement and this simple assignment statement. Here we are using colon, and here we are using the signal assignment statement. So on the left side, whenever there is a signal, you must use this particular signal assignment statement, which is less than and equal to. Okay, so the signal assignment statement. Okay. So the architecture body, so whatever we discussed here, it has been described here, the text form. Okay. the syntax statement is the statement is for behavioral modeling. So the we use in the process statement, so you can use variable assignment statement. Okay, so here, so this was the statement 1, statement 2, and statement 3. The variable assignment statement. Then you can have signal assignment statement in the last exam. It was where signal assignment statement. You can have statement. You can have statement. You can have case statement. Or loop statement. You can have null statement. You can have statement. Next statement, assertion statement, procedure call statement, return statement.
Sir, voice. Hello, sir.
Yes, not clear.
Sir, voice is breaking.
Hello. Is it clear?
Sir, voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Still breaking. Maybe a network problem. Clear or not? Let me check the laptop. Laptop. Check my voice. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now audible.
Yes, sir.
Is it better now? Is it
Yes,
better
sir.
now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So there are certain statements which you can use only in you can use all these particular statements in the behavioral modeling, like the if statement or case statement or loop statement. These statements, I think from one device I logged out. Am I audible here?
Sir, echo येतोय.
Echo, there is echo. Okay, wait.
दोन मिनिटांपासून आवाज येतो.
No, just wait. Check it now. Hello. Is there any echo? Am I audible? Am I?
Yes, sir.
Huh? It is clear, na? Loud.
येतोय सर आवाज.
Okay. So there are certain statement like if statement, case statement, or loop statement. Okay, so these are very popular statement that you use in your higher level language programming. Okay, but these particular statement, they can be used only in the behavioral modeling. You cannot use this particular statement in data flow modeling or structural modeling. Okay. So that is why we discussed all this particular statement in the beginning. So this is the process statement. So some details of the process statement we need to see. In the process statement, we can use the variable assignment statement. Okay, so this is the general form of the variable assignment statement. very similar like the statement that we use with the C language statements. Okay, only the thing is that a colon is to be used. Okay, so in case of VHDL, simple equal to is not there for any of the assignments. Okay, variable assignment statement. Then the process statement. So details of the process statement. In the detail, you need to know that the sensitivity list. Okay, so here in the sensitivity list it is the A, the signal A. So whenever A changes, then this statement, the process statement will be executed. You can give label to the process statement also. Okay, so here there are three statements out of that. The statement 1 is variable assignment statement 1 and 3, whereas the statement 2 is signal assignment statement. Okay, you can, and the label given to this particular process is PZ. You need to use the colon here for that particular process, whereas after end process you need to write PZ. Okay. Then signal, you can use signal assignment statement. So you identify signal assignment statement with this particular assignment less than equal to. So this is the signal assignment statement. Okay. Then wait statement. So there are three different forms of wait statement. You can write wait on sensitivity list. Okay, so wait on sensitivity list means if here you will be specifying a list and any one of the signal changes, then that particular event is occurred and it will come out of that particular wait state. Or you can specify some Boolean expression in wait until, and till then it will wait. Okay. Have you used a delay statement in C language? You have a delay statement in C language. Okay, so wait for. So wait for, and you can write a time expression here. So it may be say 100 millisecond or 10 millisecond or like that. Okay. So you can it will wait there for that much amount of time. Okay. It is also possible that you can use these clauses. You can use this particular clauses such that you may be using wait on, until, and for this particular time, so that unless all these particular conditions are satisfied, it will wait for that particular time. Okay, so these are the examples of the wait statement. Wait on ABC. So if unless there is a change in the signal A or B or C, it will wait until that time. Wait until A is equal to B. So A signal may be having some value 0 or 1, B will be having 0 or 1 until A is not equal to B. Okay, so it will wait there. Okay, when A becomes B equal to B, then it will come out of that wait state. Wait for 10 nanoseconds. That is, it will wait for 10 nanoseconds. When it reaches this particular statement, after that it will wait for 10 nanoseconds. So then wait on clock for 20 nanoseconds. Okay, so it will wait for the clock to change. It will wait for clock signal. So clock is the signal. So it should go from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. After it has changed, then after the clock has changed, it will wait for 20 nanoseconds. Wait until sum is greater than 0 for 15 milliseconds. So the value of sum should be greater than 100. Once it becomes greater than 100, then after that it will wait for 50 milliseconds. So like that, different wait statements are there. You can again go through all these particular statements. Okay. So like this, these are some of the statements that we have seen. Now the remaining statements. Okay, this is modeling 1 only. Okay, after wait statement, then we discussed these particular statements. If then else statement. Okay, so the syntax is little different than the if then else statement of C language. Okay, so here the keyword used they are if, then, and then else if, else, and end if. Okay, so these particular statements are there. So here you can see that if sum is greater than or equal to 100, then sum is equal to sum plus 10. Okay, so very similar to the C language if statement, but little bit difference is there. Whenever else if is there, then it is else if, and then again some condition is there. When condition is specified, it can be specified in the form of Boolean variable also. Okay, for example, here there is no relational expression dime in. So this is dime in is some Boolean variable. Its value will be either 0 or 1. If it is 1, then this condition is satisfied. If it is 0, then condition is not satisfied. Okay, so like this. So this if then else statements are there. Okay. You can use it in the process statement. If then else statement must be under the process. Okay, if you are not writing process statement and writing if then else statement, then there will be logical error in your program. Okay, then you can have case statement, but in the case statement there is it is similar to the switch case statement of C, but if you see the syntax, then in the syntax the switch keyword is not there. Okay, so it is the case expression is when choices. Okay, so when this particular expression matches is the result of the expression may match with one of the choice, and if it go to that particular branch for which the match occur. Okay. So, for example, here this is the case statement. So day is okay. So the value of day will match the value of the variable day will match with one of these branches. So the value for the branch 1 is Tuesday. So if day matches with Tuesday, this will be executed. When the value matches with Monday or Wednesday, this will be executed. When the value matches with Friday to Saturday, this branch 3 will be executed. Whereas when it matches or if it does not match with any of these particular branches, then this is the default branch, and this will be executed. Okay, so that is the case statement. Another example of the case statement. You can have null statement, so it will not do anything and it will go to the next statement after that. Loop statement, usually we use the loop statement, and we use the for loop. Okay, so this is the for loop. You can form for the number in. So this is the way 2 to n. Okay, so n will be having some value, is a constant, maybe constant or it may be a variable. So it will take the values, the number will take the value from 2, first value will be 2, then the second value will be 3, and it will go up to capital N. Then this is another loop statement. Okay, so here is the reverse loop down 2. Okay, so if you 2 is ascending by 1, whereas this is descending by 1. You can use while loop. Okay, so after while you need to specify the condition, and then you need to use the loop keyword. Okay, even in the for also there is a loop keyword. Okay, you need to use the loop keyword in the for also and in the while also. Okay, then you can form a loop such that you are not specifying in the beginning either for or while, and you are going to specify the condition exit when. Okay, so exit when is the statement. Probably you will be writing this particular statement at the end of the loop, and this is the only way the that particular circuit will be coming out. If this exit when statement is not there, it will enter the infinite loop. Okay, so care need to be taken when you are using this particular loop statement without for or without while. So many examples are there. You can go to this particular examples for this particular statement. There is a next statement. Next statement is used to go to the next iteration. So here down 10 down to 5 is there. So if you want the current iteration to stop, and then in that case it will this next statement will there. Okay, so for example, if it goes to the next iteration, then all the statement in that iteration after the next statement will not be executed. That means there is one statement k equal to k plus 1. So this will not be executed when this condition is satisfied. Okay, so you can make use of the next statement to suspend the current iteration, and it will go to the next iteration. Okay, next statement. So another example of the next statement, you can use when. You can use next either with the if statement, or you can use next statement with the when statement. Then assertion statement is there. So if assertion statement is useful for modeling the constraint of an entity, so you can use assertion statement. Usually this particular statement, they are less seldom used. So here if you are making any mistakes, then this particular for notifications or to specify the error, this particular statement are used. Okay, so assert on yes is equal to 1, r equal to 1 in the SR flip-flop. Yes equal to 1 and r equal to 1, and they are the forbidden condition, so this must need to be informed to the user. Okay, so you can put some statement like this. Okay, so we had a revision on this particular behavioral modeling. Now all of you can take on one exercise, and giving exercise and this particular you need to write a program for VHDL program for the combinational logic circuits. Okay, so two combinational logic circuits. One is the full adder. Okay, note down full adder. Okay, then the second combination logic circuit, it is the demultiplexer or decoder. And which decoder? Particularly 3:8 decoder. Okay, are you noting it down? VHDL program for full adder. VHDL program for 3:8 decoder. Okay. Then two sequential circuits, VHDL program for 3-bit counter, 3-bit sequential counter. Okay, so you will be writing these three programs, VHDL programs. Okay. So, and you will use behavioral modeling. Okay, so try these programs. So I may ask anyone in the next class to present that their program. You must keep ready that particular program on some PPT, either in the PDF or in the PowerPoint slide, and I may ask randomly any of the student to present or to show any of these three programs. Okay, we shall stop here, and in the next class also we shall see some programs, okay, on the data flow modeling and structural modeling. If you are making any mistakes in this particular behavioral modeling, tomorrow we shall discuss that. If all the programs need correction, I will be coming up with the correct program for all these three statements. Okay. So we shall stop here. It is time to join the next class. You may join the next class. Okay. Bye. I hope all of you have marked your attendance.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, all of you leave quickly. Without that, the recording will not stop. Even if one student is there, the recording will remain on. Gayatri, Akshada, Aniket, leave the session. Naneshwar, Sarthak, Shubham, Tejas, Pranali. Pranali, are you there? Leave the session. We'll have to remove my otherwise. Tejas, are you not there? Shubham Sagar, leave the session. Shubham.